Alright, I haven't streamed any gameplay in a long time.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I cry?
Success.
I wonder why it does that every time I come up to this location.
I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'm wondering what the deal is
shards, even
up
if it
here
means
where
having to
my
listen to Bahamas.
picture's supposed to be. Why is he doing that?
Should pay well.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
For the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this,
Balustrade.
boy.
It's a short drop from there. The other side of the tower.
Well, that's one way of getting down there. That's one way of getting down there. But you can only do it with that armor on.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands
Now what
to
I've
run, do
done,
them first or hold your peace.
I've taken
I won't tolerate whining.
the New
that
Game
clear?
Plus thing,
You'll tolerate what I give
and
you.
I
Simmons.
manually
I
saved
didn't ask you along for the ride.
a New Game Plus that doesn't have any ghost levels on it. That I'm saving that for the downloadable stuff. This one I got set on story difficulty level because I just want to see how many goodies I can get. But and I'm going to see how many ghost levels I can rack up and see how they translate over to the new downloadable content.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest
Okay,
secrets of the earth will
I
lie
got
there.
to point
I
out
suspect you will have an
two
easier time with this door than I did
inconsistencies.
years ago.
One just now happened.
Hold for identity
The first
scan.
inconsistency is a fault of the writers and colluding with the game
Genetic
designers,
profile
the artists.
confirmed. Entry
When
authorized.
she crashed the
Malfunction.
focus network,
Malfunction. Malfunction.
she
Malfunction.
went down into the
Don't
jungle
hear me laughing.
and
Shut
she
up.
looked over the ridge, and indeed there was some
Elizabeth Sobek here.
scaffolding
Requesting
setting
access.
around the legs
Access request
and
acknowledged.
body
Root
of
command
a tall neck.
functions available.
It was
Do you
a
wish to
tall neck
proceed?
missing the neck and the head.
Dude, get me through this
All
door.
right. She
Analyzing.
goes down the
Primary
ravine and
access
she finds the
inoperable
tall
due to
neck.
mechanical
Now when she
failure.
first gets
Emergency
there,
venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage.
It's
Do you
just-
wish to proceed?
you can see
Yes.
that it's just
Emergency venting authorized.
the body, neck, and head. When she climbs up to the top, when that Deathbringer blows it over, it's got its legs back on it. Instances, they hate me at Star Trek conventions. And now, another one just happened. He said the word voila. How would he even know that word?
Guess you can't
If
have
his
everything.
native language is English, which it obviously is, how would he know the word voila,
Me? Last I
which
checked,
is
I was the one whisking my life down.
particular to the
Yes,
20th
fine.
century
Now, will you
Earth?
please get moving. There's so much to
Another
learn in less time than I'd
inconsistency,
hoped.
it happens all through the game. You go into one of these cauldrons, right? Her going into the cauldron is the first human presence ever inside that cauldron, except for when it was first built. And maybe it wasn't even built by people, it was built by machines. We don't know. But the storage chests that are inside the cauldrons and the grave hoard and other places, how did they get there? How did the people 1,000 years earlier know to put equipment that we would be able to use in this kind of a primitive setting? How did they know to do that? Don't get me wrong. I think this is the greatest game ever designed by a human being. But, like I said, they hate me at Star Trek conventions.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
We found it! We found it!
We found it.
He likes it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available. Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact.
The secrets of Zero Dawn.
Playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us.
Growing my hair back.
Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
You know, there is one aspect of this game that totally pisses me off. And that is this. We can imagine a person like Elizabeth Sobek and Aloy here that have such a I just got a message from Jeru. Something about the ghost levels, which may make this moot with this storyline level stuff. But anyway, what ticks me off is that we can imagine up here a person like Elizabeth Sobek or Aloy that's got a moral compass that does not deviate from what is good. Everything that motivates her and Elizabeth Sobek was based on being a good person. We can imagine that in somebody, and yet at the same time, we turn around and close our doors to somebody that needs some food or some clothes. My question is this: who in the hell gave humans the right to be such hypocrites?
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning
Spread
the
out!
truth.
If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Find the girl.
Eyes on me, Lawrence!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Who cares? Whoa, I never noticed this before. What's down here? 16 playthroughs of this game and I never noticed this. Huh. Huh. Never noticed that little side passage before.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
And here we go. Spoiler alert!
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real. The whole Earth destroyed, but then
You
remade.
can imagine somebody being so good and so noble.
By a machine.
And at the same time, we turned a blind eye to our brother's suffering.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. Why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I was
Okay,
confused as
there's
you
another
are.
one.
Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Not an inconsistency. This is just my own extrapolation. I think that the downloadable content for this game will probably show, when it's all said and done, everything on the North American continent, including Canada and probably parts of Mexico, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. I think it will include not only the Banuk, which is coming out with the first DLC in November. I think it will go on to the other tribes, the Oseram, and the Karjan and Nora, we already got that in the first game. But the Utari tribe, whatever they are, they were only mentioned by Tirsa at the proving. I think the downloadable content will fill in all the map gaps for North America. I think quite probably the biggest DLC package will be the Forbidden West. That might even possibly be for Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I think Horizon Zero Dawn 2 will be Aloy fighting Sylens. And he'll probably be using an FASBOR 7 Horus Metal Devil to get around in and fight with. It's going to be a battle worth waiting for. And I also think that at the end of Horizon Zero Dawn 2, there will probably be 1, maybe 2 downloadable content packages with the second game. And I suspect that the last DLC will be just as expensive as the game itself. And it will culminate in the rebuilding and rebooting of Apollo. Which would bring a neat and tidy end to the whole show. That's just me. I don't think she's going to run into Sylens in any of the DLC that's going to come out for Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, wherever Sylens was at when he got at the end of the game, I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Wherever he was at was desert area. So that big metal devil he was looking at was in a desert area. That's the Forbidden West. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me.
Intruder! Get her! Help me, fools!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Love that armor.
Power's down.
It pretty
Is there
much.
another route?
I've done this
It
before.
pretty much puts you in
Just
God
on my
mode
focus.
when you're using this really super easy difficulty.
Here we go. Another. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Left up, left. Downright. Downright what?
Done. I should check the door nearby.
How many of you noticed how superhumanly high she can jump?
Found one. Looks intact.
Whoa. Yeah, she can jump higher than a person.
That should do the trick. Now let's
These
get
are
that
the
door open.
superimposed ones. Down, left, up. Right down.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
A bunch of Eclipse. Ah. Spoiler alert.
Eclipse. They're here.
That little
Contact.
cutscene is why you can't
Lines
bring
look
one of
good.
them fire
Gaia.
spitter guns
It's up there.
back
Second
here.
floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact. They know I'm here now.
There! I see something! Unleash the power of the shadow. This shadow will reach you wherever you go.
That's the last of them.
Alert. HVAC structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Whoa! Damn!
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal tool.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed. More Eclipse.
Careful now.
That was unnecessary. Him going, careful now. Oh, I'll give you an example of some stupid movie dialogue. Check out a movie. It's an old 1958 Roger Corman flick. It's called It Conquered the World. It's got Lee Van Cleef and Peter Graves in it. And it's a pretty good movie as far as the plot goes. Of course, they hadn't really perfected their acting talent quite yet back then. But it's a watch-worthy movie. But there's a line of dialogue that every time I hear it, I crack up. Because it's just so damn stupid. This guy is on this radio with this alien from Venus. And when he turns his radio on,
Welcome to Apollo.
all that we hear, the audience hears when this Venusian is talking to him, is this noise going woo 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 woo. But he can understand it and communicate that with it. Well, the ship the alien was in crashed, but it didn't die. And he got on the radio and you hear this woo 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 woo. And he looks over at his wife and says, "He's alive, honey. He survived the crash." "You're a sick man, Bill."
The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transfer and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils.
All is lost.
Capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come.
Greatest?
And last,
How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Over here, it's her! Fear the power!
Fall before that.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
I had a terrible glitch in the game one time. That ladder just now, I couldn't get her to jump up off of it. I actually could not do it. I had to start the game over. But apparently it never happened again. Either an update patch fixed it or something, but I could not get her to jump up off that damn ladder. It was like the second playthrough I did on this
Welcome
thing.
to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. Ultimate killer app.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Yeah, I don't really need the data points. I got all them on my first playthrough.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program.
Oh yeah,
Now let one thing be
the Elizabeth Sobek hologram gave an inconsistent lend of credibility to my inconsistency with the supply crate.
A new generation.
Machines definitely built these places. So why would there be supply crates at all? Let alone ones that we could use.
That was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office. Looks like it used to hold something.
We benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
I detect this.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch.
It should be fairly obvious that people didn't build the cauldrons.
Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave
All
birth
them
to
little
me.
miniature pyramids sticking up out of the floor
Are
and
you
stuff.
really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. What kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there.
We actually have a story about a dude that was just like Elizabeth Sobek. We called his name Jesus. And there's Satan. What a man.
Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
And I got a better idea. Don't persecute people for their religion.
I've always
Just kill
known
them.
one thing
Get it
with
over
prophetic
with.
certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun.
What, you don't have enough guts to kill them?
Even when
Then
Geronimo's
shut your pie hole and
Even
stop
when Meridian
persecuting
fell,
them.
I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had a doubt took root in my mind.
Oh, come
As sure
on.
as the sun rises and falls each
We
day,
know she's not that
those
damn
I am
stupid.
made to kill die. And yet I
Any
failed.
idiot would tell you reach below that bar and you got it.
Why?
But she didn't do that. What, she's stupid
With
now?
each dig site
Come
you
on.
attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I.
Maybe some physical.
At that moment, this failing, it was
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna skip as
conversed.
fast as I can through the dialogue.
Spare me the. You can trust. Okay, it doesn't.
I serve not.
Do you? You've gone.
You've and
Then.
be able to be. Oh, after rally, I would.
The Nora have no.
Soon in and you know your and
Now we get to the good part. Oh man, I just missed an opportunity for a great photo shot.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this,
Yeah. Hurry up so I can get this over with. I got chores to do.
all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark.
I'll never be that
Get
thing
back.
without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That makes a mess.
I did that photo before.
Hey, guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with these wrist attacks.
I wish they'd let me loot that thing.
Silence!
No, it didn't. It didn't. Ah, damn! I didn't want it to skip the rescue scene, just the talk scene.
Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been
well, consider it a spoiler not shown.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivial. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes? Well, I'll contact. In the meantime,
you think
one of us has to. Aloy. When you were for your sick.
Yeah!
Alright, that's the end of the day's stream.